Well, hello there, fellow travelers. For Catholics around the world, a special journey is coming up. The Catholic Jubilee Year of 2025. A jubilee? It's a once-in-a-generation celebration of faith, a chance for spiritual renewal, and a time for pilgrims to gather in Rome. Over the next few chapters, we'll explore the history, traditions, and spiritual significance of the Jubilee Year. So grab your walking shoes and maybe a rosary. We're about to embark on a fascinating journey to the heart of the Catholic faith. The theme for the 2025 Jubilee is Pilgrims of Hope. It's a beautiful idea, isn't it? To see life as a pilgrimage, a journey we take together, always striving for something better, something more. And you know, the word pilgrim actually comes from the Latin word peregrinus, which means traveller or foreigner. So in a way, we're all pilgrims on this earth, aren't we? Always searching, always learning, always growing closer to something bigger than ourselves. This Jubilee Year is an invitation to embrace that journey, to walk with hope even when times are tough. It's about remembering that no matter where we come from, no matter what our struggles are, we're all connected. Whether you're walking the cobblestone streets of Rome or simply reflecting on your own life back home, this Jubilee is a chance to renew your spirit and rediscover that sense of hope. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Hope in this day and age, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the state of the world. We're bombarded with news of conflict, climate change, and economic uncertainty. It can feel like we're living in a constant state of crisis, but that's precisely why this Jubilee is so important. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, even when things seem hopeless, there's always light to be found. The Catholic faith has always been a source of strength and resilience for people throughout history. It's a faith that has seen wars, famines, and plagues, and yet it has endured. And it has endured because at its heart, it's a message of hope. So as we journey through this Jubilee Year, let's carry that hope with us. Let's be beacons of light in a world that desperately needs it. Let's show the world that even in the face of adversity, the human spirit can triumph. The Catholic Jubilee Year is more than just a celebration. It's a time for profound spiritual renewal. It's a chance to hit the reset button, to step back from the hustle and bustle of daily life and reconnect with your faith. Think of it as a spiritual spring cleaning. It's an opportunity to clear out the cobwebs, confess your sins, and start fresh. It's about seeking forgiveness, reconciliation, and a deeper relationship with God. This tradition of Jubilee years goes all the way back to the Old Testament, to the book of Leviticus. Every 50 years, the Israelites would celebrate a Jubilee year, a time when debts were forgiven, slaves were set free, and land was returned to its original owners. It was a powerful symbol of liberation and grace, a reminder that everyone deserves a second chance. And that's exactly what this Jubilee offers us, a chance to experience God's mercy and grace in a tangible way. Now, I know the idea of confession might seem a bit, intimidating to some, but trust me, it's not about judgment. It's about letting go of what burdens you, about seeking reconciliation, both with God and with yourself. It's a chance to unburden your heart, to acknowledge your shortcomings, and to receive forgiveness. And that forgiveness, my friends, is incredibly liberating. It allows us to move forward, to embrace new beginnings, and to live with greater peace and joy. During this Jubilee year, Catholics are encouraged to participate in the sacrament of reconciliation. It's a chance to experience the incredible healing power of forgiveness and to start anew. So if you've been carrying around any guilt, any regrets, any burdens, this Jubilee is the perfect time to let them go. Step into that confessional, unburden your heart, and experience the transformative power of God's mercy. Picture this, it's a crisp December day in Rome, and you're standing in St. Peter's Square with thousands of pilgrims. Anticipation hangs in the air as thick as the incense. Today marks the start of the Jubilee year, the opening of the holy doors. These massive bronze portals open only during this special year of grace. The Pope approaches with a wooden hammer. With gentle taps, the door creaks open, welcoming pilgrims. It's a powerful moment, a reminder of forgiveness and a fresh start. The Jubilee is a journey of spiritual renewal. Now, you might be thinking, Rick, that's just one door in one basilica, and you'd be right, but here's the thing. St. Peter's isn't the only church with a holy door. There are 4 major basilicas in Rome, each with its own unique door and significance in the Catholic faith. Each holy door is like a gateway to a different aspect of faith and history. Imagine the sense of pilgrimage as you journey from one basilica to the next. The opening of the holy doors is a tangible reminder of the spiritual journey we're all on. Now, let's talk about indulgences. During the Jubilee, pilgrims can receive a plenary indulgence, a spiritual reset button. It wipes the slate clean from past sins, but it requires genuine effort to deepen your faith. Confession, Holy Communion, and prayer are essential. It's a spiritual checklist, not a free pass. Align your actions with your faith. The journey is just as important as the destination. Now, in past Jubilees, pilgrims had these special passports, almost like a spiritual souvenir. They'd carry them from basilica to basilica, getting them stamped at each holy door as proof of their pilgrimage. Imagine holding one of these weathered passports in your hand, each stamp a tangible reminder of the churches you've visited, the prayers you've offered, and the grace you've received. It's like a physical manifestation of your spiritual journey. While these passports might not be as common today, the sentiment remains. Many pilgrims still keep journals, collect prayer cards, or bring back rosaries blessed by the Pope. These become more than just souvenirs. They're tangible reminders of a deeply personal and meaningful experience. So whether you're seeking a plenary indulgence or simply soaking in the spiritual atmosphere, the Jubilee offers a unique opportunity to connect with your faith in a tangible way, and who knows? You might even come home with a keepsake or two to remember your own pilgrimage of hope. Rome, the Eternal City, is the epicenter of the Jubilee celebration. It's where the Pope resides, where St. Peter's Basilica stands tall and history seeps from every cobblestone street. During the Jubilee, Rome transforms into a global meeting place for Catholics, a vibrant tapestry of languages, cultures, and traditions. The energy is contagious, folks, a powerful reminder that faith transcends borders and languages. The Jubilee spirit extends far beyond the Vatican. Dioceses worldwide organize events, making it a global pilgrimage of hope. From special masses and processions to retreats and acts of service, there are countless ways to participate. Imagine joining a pilgrimage in your own country or visiting local shrines with fellow believers. The Jubilee is about meeting people where they are, making grace accessible to all. It's a journey of hope and spiritual renewal. As we gear up for this extraordinary Jubilee, the Catholic Church is emphasizing the importance of spiritual preparation. You see, a pilgrimage isn't just about the physical journey, it's about the inner journey we take as well. And what better way to prepare than by delving deeper into the heart of our faith? The Church is encouraging everyone to reflect on the Apostles' Creed, a beautiful summary of what we believe. It's like brushing up on the basics before embarking on a grand adventure, and of course no spiritual journey would be complete without prayer. The Lord's Prayer in particular takes center stage during this time of preparation. It's a prayer that transcends cultures and languages, uniting us all as children of God. Think about it, millions of voices around the world, from bustling cities to remote villages, all reciting the same words passed down through generations. It's a powerful testament to the unifying spirit of faith. The Lord's Prayer is recited in over 1,500 languages. It's a testament to the Church's global reach, from the Himalayas to the Amazon. This prayer echoes worldwide. Imagine hearing the Lord's Prayer in a language you may not understand, yet feeling connected. Faith transcends borders and languages. As we prepare for the Jubilee, let's take inspiration from the Lord's Prayer. It's a reminder that we are all united in our shared faith. As you plan your Jubilee pilgrimage, take time for reflection and prayer. In those quiet moments, we open ourselves to the transformative power of this sacred time. This Jubilee isn't just about personal piety, it's about embracing a broader vision of faith. extending to the well-being of our planet and all its inhabitants. Pope Francis reminds us that caring for creation is a moral imperative. He's called for a sustainable approach to our relationship with the Earth. The Vatican has implemented impressive eco-friendly initiatives. This Jubilee also calls us to address social justice and work towards a more equitable world. Pope Francis reminds us that true faith is not passive. It's about rolling up our sleeves and getting involved in making the world a better place. Whether it's volunteering at a local soup kitchen, advocating for fair trade practices, or simply lending a helping hand to those in need, we can all find ways to live out our faith in tangible ways. And it doesn't have to be some grand gesture. Sometimes the smallest acts of kindness can have the biggest impact. A smile, a listening ear, a helping hand, these are all expressions of God's love in action. This Jubilee is a call to action, a reminder that we are all interconnected and that our actions have consequences. It's about recognizing the inherent dignity of every human being and treating each other with compassion and respect. So, as we journey towards the Jubilee, let's ask ourselves, how can we be better stewards of creation? How can we contribute to a more just and compassionate world? These are questions that challenge us to go beyond ourselves and embrace the true spirit of pilgrimage, a journey of faith, service, and transformation. Now, one of the most inspiring aspects of this Jubilee is its emphasis on interfaith dialogue and ecumenical cooperation. You see, in a world often divided by religious differences, the Jubilee offers a powerful counter-narrative, a celebration of our shared humanity and a call to build bridges of understanding across faiths. The Vatican has a long history of engaging in interreligious dialogue, and the Jubilee provides a unique opportunity to deepen these relationships and foster greater understanding between people of different beliefs. Imagine, for example, a group of Catholic, Jewish and Muslim leaders coming together to discuss their shared values and work towards common goals like promoting peace, combating poverty or addressing climate change. It's about recognizing that despite our theological differences, we're all united by our common humanity and our shared aspiration for a more just and peaceful world. Back in the Jubilee Year 2000, the Vatican hosted a remarkable concert featuring prominent artists from various religious backgrounds, including Judaism, Islam, and Christianity. It was a powerful symbol of unity and a testament to the transformative power of music. Imagine the harmonious blend of different musical traditions coming together to create something truly extraordinary. This Jubilee is a reminder that we have more in common than what divides us. It's about recognizing the richness and beauty of different faith traditions and learning from each other's wisdom and experiences. So, as we prepare for this Jubilee, let's approach it with open hearts and minds, eager to engage in respectful dialogue and to build bridges of understanding. It's in those encounters that we truly embrace the spirit of pilgrimage, a journey of discovery, connection, and shared hope for a better future. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Rick, Jubilees are about ancient traditions, cobblestone streets, and centuries-old basilicas. What's all this about digital access? Well, folks, even the Vatican's got to keep up with the times. The Catholic Church understands that not everyone can hop on a plane to Rome. That's why Jubilee 2025 is embracing technology like never before. We're talking virtual pilgrimages that transport you to the heart of Rome from your living room. Imagine experiencing the awe-inspiring St. Peter's Square through a 360-degree video, all while relaxing on your couch. And hey, if you've ever struggled to follow along with a Latin Mass, fear not. Live-streamed events with multiple language options will make sure you don't miss a single word. Plus, interactive apps will offer spiritual guidance, historical insights, and even connect you with fellow pilgrims worldwide. Talk about a global community. This digital revolution isn't entirely new for the Jubilee. Back in 2000, the Vatican dipped its toes into the digital waters with a basic website. But let me tell you, 2025 is taking things to a whole new level. We're talking high-definition live streams, interactive maps, and maybe even a papal selfie filter. But jokes aside, this digital push is about making the Jubilee accessible to everyone. regardless of physical limitations or financial constraints. It's about bringing the spirit of hope, forgiveness and renewal to every corner of the world, and that's something worth celebrating. So, whether you're planning a traditional pilgrimage to Rome or experiencing the Jubilee from your hometown parish, remember, technology is here to enhance your journey, not replace it. It's a tool to deepen your understanding, connect with fellow believers, and share in this extraordinary moment of faith. Now, at its heart, the Jubilee is a powerful call to action. It's a time for Catholics to share their faith, spread the good news, and renew their commitment to the Church's mission. Think of it as a spiritual recharge, a chance to reconnect with the core values of Christianity and carry them out into the world. Historically, Jubilees were announced with a mighty blast from trumpets made from ram's horns. These trumpets, known as shofars, symbolize liberation and joy, announcing a time of forgiveness and new beginnings. Today, that same spirit of celebration echoes through vibrant events, inspiring Catholics to embrace their faith with renewed passion. This call to evangelization isn't about preaching from street corners or forcing beliefs on others. It's about living your faith authentically, showing compassion and kindness, and being a source of hope in a world that desperately needs it. It's about sharing your story, engaging in meaningful dialogue, and building bridges of understanding across cultures and communities. The Jubilee also serves as a powerful reminder of the Church's mission to serve the poor, the marginalized, and the forgotten. It's a call to reach out to those in need, to offer a helping hand, and to be a voice for the voiceless. This might mean volunteering at a local soup kitchen, supporting organizations that fight for social justice, or simply lending an ear to someone who needs it. And let's not forget the importance of personal renewal. The Jubilee encourages us to examine our own lives, to seek forgiveness for our shortcomings, and to strive to be better versions of ourselves. It's a time for reflection, for prayer, and for deepening our relationship with God. So as we approach Jubilee 2025, let's embrace this opportunity for growth, both personally and as a community. Let's carry the spirit of the Jubilee with us, spreading hope, compassion, and understanding wherever we go. Well, folks, there you have it. The Catholic Jubilee Year 2025 promises to be a truly unforgettable experience, blending centuries-old traditions with modern innovations to create a global celebration of faith. Whether you're planning a pilgrimage to Rome or participating from your local parish, remember the Jubilee is a chance to renew your faith, embrace hope, and connect with the global Church. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others. See you on the journey.